Hello, everyone. Welcome to Weigh In Wednesday. This is week 16. Before I jump into the numbers and the eating and how the week went for that, I just wanted to do a very brief little intro. I know there's a space for the intro to your channel, but it occurred to me I don't think I've mentioned in any of my videos anything about myself other than that I chain smoke and I'm trying to lose weight. So just a very quick, I'm looking at the time. I'll try to keep this to like a minute. Um, Welcome to Smoke Yourself Thin. My name is Steve. I'm 35 years old. I live in northeastern Pennsylvania. Live with my partner. I've mentioned Mark, I don't know how many times. Let's see, what else? I've been heavy all but about 6 years of my life. Again, I'm 35. I was thin from 17 to about 23. And of course, from like age 8 down to birth, I guess. So every other age, I've been obese or overweight, which is the whole purpose of this weight loss channel. The years that I was not overweight, I have a history with eating disorders. So that's a bit of the background and part of the purpose of the channel for me is to keep things in check, to stay accountable, and to share some of the journey for any folks who might have had disordered eating behaviors in the past, but are still on a journey now to try to get back to a stable weight without slipping back into old patterns and old behaviors. So that's kind of what brought me to the point I'm at now and a little bit about who I am. Any questions about any of that? Feel free to write something down below. I'm unfortunately or fortunately rather shameless, so I would answer most, if not all, questions. So, thank you for that. Now, Weigh In Wednesday, week 16. I've been hungry. Last week I said the same thing. I've been very hungry. The first 2 months of this, I've been doing this since April, and the first couple months I was hungry between the fasting, and then it stopped. And then it was no big deal. I didn't have to like water load or drink like an ass ton of coffee to kill my appetite. I just wasn't super hungry. There's been a few days this week where I am just ravenous in the afternoon. And I can wait for a little while and I eat some of the 1,500 calories I have to try to stave off the hunger. And then it gets to later in the night and I eat what I have portioned and I'm still hungry even after it's all done. So I switched it up and tried to eat most of my calories, long day, late in the evening so I can have what'll feel like a binge volume wise. And it was still leaving me a little hungry. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that. There's a couple things I think could be causing it. Either I'm not eating enough fat, which is very possible because my old habit was to like, oh, low fat this, low fat that. So I need to start incorporating some fattier things into my diet. Nut butters, deliberately adding some olive oil to stuff. Like if I have soup, dumping a tablespoon of olive oil in. I tend to buy lower fat foods and I want to be able to control the amount of fat that goes in it, but I think I've not been eating enough of it. So in order to feel more full, I'm going to have to put some of that back in. It means giving up some other stuff, but that's okay for now. I'd rather feel full. There's the possibility that I'm not eating enough calories. If my activity has just generally increased because I'm more physical at this point, then I might not be able to continue the weight loss journey at this pace, at this number of calories. I can still put up decent deficits for my height and weight if I increase the calories a little bit more. So we'll see. That's another option. And I might just be dehydrated. You know, sometimes I mistake hungry and thirsty. So I'm going to increase my fluids and see if that helps a bit. So a little trial and error, see where it goes. Let's see. I had 2 cheat days over 2,000. Both happened with me waking up in the middle of the night, going to the bathroom, stopping in the kitchen and getting something to eat, eating in bed, and probably passing out with a mouthful of food. So those were days like that. I had a cheat on quality day, and it was Weigh In Wednesday, the last one, and I had pizza that night, and it was fantastic. No regrets at all. Exercise wasn't anything special. Actually, I didn't do any over the weekend that I can recall. It was raining and snowing a little bit here. So yesterday I did have to go to the bank and I was doing a little Christmas shopping So I walked about 40 minutes to and from where I was going. So that was pretty much it for exercise. Um, so the numbers started this journey at 272. Last week I weighed in at 205 and I just got off the scale and I weighed in at 203. I am so predictable. I don't think it's going to stay this way, but I've lost 2 pounds pretty much every week. There were some weeks 3, some weeks 1, and there was a couple maintenance weeks in there too. But so I'm 203. That brings me to a total of 69 pounds. That's not too bad. 69 is one of my lucky numbers. Don't judge me. Get your mind out of the gutter. Um, so just put it out there. It's a good number, and it's almost 70, which has a milestone-ish sort of feel to it, and it's close to the ones. Which, oh God, I can't even tell you the last time that came up. So, non-scale victories. The loose skin is not what I'd call a victory, but it does indicate some progress. Now it's not only loose, it's wrinkly where it's getting loose. Isn't that exciting? Um, but again, it shows that it's deflating, which means my body fat's decreasing. So it's some mark of progress, even though it's not exactly how I'd prefer to look. Let's see. I made it through the company Christmas party, one of them. There's another one tomorrow, which I actually won't be attending for a number of different reasons. The one that happened earlier this week, uh, big buffet. I had turkey and some vegetables, a lot of club soda, and that was pretty much it. Had a good time with my coworkers. We had a decorating contest at work, decorate your office door. I came in third. I had a lot of help from Mark doing it, so I really have to give him credit. And I won like a Visa gift card. So that was pretty exciting. Being an adult isn't make it that exciting, though. I had to use it at the pharmacy. So, go figure. And let's see. Oh, I was in the shower. This is PG. And I was, cleaning everything off. And I turned to the side and I could see my stomach and almost the back of my butt at the same time. That was different. I usually don't look myself up and down, but I was like, man, I can see both. That was something pretty cool. So that's all I got for this week. Um, Again, it was a pretty good week, and the week coming up. Christmas is not the big holiday this year with my parents. Thanksgiving was the big one where everybody came, siblings and nieces and nephews. So it's going to be a lot smaller. Um, and I might go to my parents for dinner, but otherwise, Mark and I are probably going to do the bohemian thing and like maybe get Chinese food and watch horror movies. Who knows? So we'll see how it goes. So to anyone who I don't see or hear from, or if I don't post anything by the time Christmas goes by. My family's Catholic. I'm a recovering Catholic, so Christmas is our shindig. So to any of those folks out there, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays if you have a different holiday. All holidays matter. And that's it. So take care of yourselves, and I'll catch y'all soon.